All right, so day one of the Arnold was today. I am fortunate enough to be a part of the Steve Slater crew, where I'm actually in the back working for him. Back there is where everybody, all the athletes get warmed up, and they have their little crew, and it's just us and my like two or three other dudes back there. Um, So with that, we get passes into the expo as well. So basically, what happens is we come in and we go and we get our ID tags. We walk around, of course, and then we'll go in the back. And today it started at like 12:30 or 12 or something. So we were back there getting everybody prepped and warmed up. A lot of vendors this year compared to last year. Better picks, in my opinion. I didn't really look too much at it because we were kind of on a time constraint, and one of our team members was actually the firefighter, Strongman, well, a few of our buddies, so we were mostly like with them for a little bit, walking around. Yeah, just getting free samples, man. I mean, Roll One was there; they're pretty big. Obviously you had Rogue and Inzer was there. They weren't there last year, but I wear most of their gear. So my deadlift suit that I just got actually is Inzer. I got the Max DL now, so that's pretty cool. Um, yeah, man, it was kind of hard to take it all in because some of them you don't recognize. But like one that's like a huge talk anymore is Hostile because of Sam Solik. And man, it was crazy. Like we're just walking around, and they opened the gates at like 9 or 9:30 maybe. So we were around there a little bit before that, so it was pretty dead. And then they opened the gates, and it's flooded. And I kid you not, everybody was at that Hostile booth. I swear. The line over there to meet him was insane. I could not believe it. I mean, I can't believe it because, the kid's an absolute beast, but it was unreal how many people were over there. So I didn't get a picture with him or anything because I'm there to do my strongman thing, but Sam's is still a really cool guy. So being able to see him in person was kind of surreal because you see him all over the internet. So being within 40 feet of them was pretty dope. So yeah, that was pretty much who I saw. I didn't really see any other like crazy select. Like I saw like Martin Ford. I saw all the sponsored athletes, if that's what you want to call them, where basically they're just with their booth, and that's who it is. So I heard Ed Cohn was around, so that was dope. I was really looking forward to Chuck V, man. Chucky V, man, I'd love to see Chucky V. That's just that West Side Barbo, man. That's my guy. So let's get started. We had today. It was just two events. You had the deadlift and you had the frame walk. So two pretty starting out pretty intense lifts. I feel like it should have been maybe a little different. Maybe done like a press in this because tomorrow we got the girls do the dumbbell, men do the axle, and then you got like the stone medley, and I can't remember what else. I'm so exhausted because I've been there since. I left my house at like 7, and I just got home like maybe 30 minutes ago, 8, because they didn't have any food for us either. So that was trash. But what are you gonna do about it? So let's go through this live stream a little bit. And kind of explain a little bit. Here's the athlete list. For those that don't know Strongman, Mitchell Hooper won last year. He's a really good all-around athlete. I like his personality as well. Like when he's communicating with us, he's super polite and respectful. Most of the time, you'll come to find it is the trainers that are the worst. The athletes are just there to do their job. The trainers are very, very rough on it, which they should be. It's a big event too, but you got to treat respect both ways. Obviously, everybody knows Thor. His background, he's been well known for a long time, and a lot of people didn't think he'd be able to bounce back after doing that little. He cut weight, like a lot of weight. Didn't expect him to cut back, but he did, and today he really showed everything. Martins Lisis, he won World's Strongest Man a few years ago. He's really knowledgeable and experienced. I look up to him quite a bit. Alexei Novikov is like one of my personal favorites, man. His dumbbell is something I really strive to be close to. Tom Stolman's another one of my favorites, man. I got my Spicy Stolman t-shirt in there signed by them. Those guys are legit. Mateusz Kudikowski, somewhat how you pronounce it. I usually just roll with it. It's just funny. I don't really when I'm back there loading, unless it's like Thor or Hooper or Lisis, like I'll pronounce the easy names, but like Kielikowski. I just say it like that, and they just roll with it, man. So it's a kind of a language barrier with some of those guys. Like even Novikov, man, it was really hard communicating plates to him because he would just be like 110, 110. I'm like 110 pound, 110 kilogram, 110. Like there was a little bit of a language barrier, but we would work it out. Evan T-Rex Singleton, man, that dude is like just he's just on fire. He's just going insane. He's a crowd favorite for that energy he has. Everybody loves it. Bobby Thompson, he's pretty good. He's been there a few years now. Maxime Boudreau, he was there. He didn't compete last year because he had an injury, and this was his year back. Tom Evans is like underdog. I love, man. He kind of came. He came last year. Was his first year there, something like that. He was there for something else. You're weak. Miller times 6, bro. The Chance, man. Is that Chancey Chance? What else we got? Oscar, dude. I haven't seen anything about Oscar. I didn't know anything about Oscar going in. Not a clue. He's cool as well. Another language barrier though, for sure. Him and Novikov are the hardest to communicate to. But like I said, we all worked it out and got that all taken care of. We were getting them worked out. I mean, when you're going to get to that point, you don't have much time to really prep for it. It's just kind of like, hey, here's your weight. You got to like run with it.
Absolutely.
We'll turn that down a little bit. Be a little loud. So then you got the women. Victoria Long won it last year. Lucy Underdown is the one that just set that record for her deadlift. Rebecca Roberts, she was there last year. She's really cool. Donna Moore was also there. They were all pretty much repeat people. Andrea was there. The Erin Murray, I didn't know anything of. She came and she was real respectful. Didn't really talk. She was just focused on her game. She's really good. Hannah Lindsay is some of our guys' personal favorites, man. She's same as like T-Rex, man. She's got that energy with it. Angelica Jardine, didn't really talk to her much. Melissa Peacock. You got Olga. I like Olga. She was cool. Sam Bellevue. She is, I think they're married to Maxime Boudreau, so that's a power couple. And then you got Inez. She was really cool as well. So, like, most of the time you talk to the trainers, not really the athletes. Now, like on the men's side, only a few of them really have trainers. So most of the time it's a lot more one-on-one with the athletes, which is what I really enjoy because, you know, you have some free time in between lifts, and it's kind of my chance to get some info on, you know, lifts for me coming up. So talking to them, but then of course you got like Big Laos was back there a lot, so I got to talk to him a little bit. It was super cool. So we'll go ahead and kind of get started. I think this is there just bringing everybody out. Chance, man, if you're still there, let me know how the audio sounds. If the desktop's too loud, if my voice is too loud, how's it sound? Let me know. You're my little test dummy. I need to get Lil on. Lil, you on my stream? Lil? Lil is indeed not on the stream, Chance. I'm going to need your help ASAP, brother. Chance, you see it? Happy Chance. Chance Miller? Yeah. Chance, my buddy boy, oh boy. Alright, so elephant bar deadlift, first event. Women started. In the back, I mean, I really can see who's gonna really get it. But I was shocked after like just kind of skipping through earlier and like seeing the results at the end, because we have a TV, but you don't really see the TV. So you have to like step away from what you're doing, but it's hard because everybody's taking these little jumps, so you're constantly moving. So Sam Bellevue was first to go. I like the form with her, man. Her form was really textbook, in my opinion. I actually really liked it. Elephant bar is a little different. That's what a lot of people don't understand. They may see it and they think it's like a deadlift bar, but it's really not. It whips so much more. It was unreal. Being able to play with it was fun. But here's some of our guys out here. So if you can see right here, we got Rick Freetag, Brad Audrey, and then this is Sean Slimmons, I think. It looks like from the back, yeah. And then Thad Bowersock. So shout out to our team boss guys. And let's fast forward a little bit. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. There's Steve. There's his son Landon. Uh, yeah, that's Sean. And there's Elliot Baum over there. He was the one that took me up to West Side. So that was pretty cool. Damn, did I miss one? Wow, bro. I saw her and I was like, holy shit, man, that is crazy. She was very, is it I don't know why I want to say Icelandic. It's not Icelandic because obviously she's from Washington, but so I'm probably wrong on that. But either way, the look was badass. I really didn't see her warm up a lot, man. Like I want to say she maybe like went up to like 440 or something like that, and that was all I saw. So but she was really comparable to like Sam and Melissa Peacock and like build and everything, and their form was all really close. Like I said, this is the first time I saw her, so that was pretty new to throw in. Okay, first appearance. Mind you, this is Raw. This is no suit, so for doing that, that's actually really good. A lot of people don't understand that. And boom, easy. It's not whipping too much, but when you're holding the bar, you'll notice it, and it's enough for you to lose it. That new zone stuff. All right, man. We did this first thing in the morning. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. Walk around. We always do the smelling salts because we want to get our new set. I had my can or my little canister like she had, and that probably lasted me like 6 months, if that, something like that. But for those that are like hitting smelling salts, I would say probably hit mine twice a week. You have one Team Boss. Whenever I go train, I hit it, whatever. We'll say at least twice a week. So that's actually really good for hits. And they came out with this new flavor. It's called Frost. Obviously, she's sponsored by them, so you know she gets it for free. And they're like $45 for this canister. But dude, craziest hit ever. And they have a bubblegum flavor. I didn't get to try that, but I'm trying that tomorrow for sure. Oh, she's doing a PR. Sorry, I'm impatient. Locked in, man. I mean, she's already got it all pulled out. Right there it is. And, I mean, it was a perfect start. Good finish. That was a PR for her, so congrats, Sam. That was pretty cool. That's a... Right, like she said, doing it here. That's a crazy PR. That is the place to be. I keep skipping. I'm stupid. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. Just going to 531. Everybody's got salts. All right, man. That's what I'm saying. Everybody in the back room is throwing salts around. Everybody's sharing salts. They're sharing straps. But I want to say out of everybody, she was the only one that went over under. She didn't use any straps, so that was pretty cool. Just stuff. Toss it out. And, oh, they threw all of them, but that's why. Was it Zone? Zone came out with the canister, so you can throw it, and it's not going to break the plastic. Barefoot over under. So I had respect for that one because over under is pretty nice. I love over under. Takes a little bit of grip. It's not necessarily just pull and done. So good lift. We got it. Coming back, so she's going for another PR. I don't know if she got it. I mean, what a place to PR. I'd be going for a damn PR too. Nope, hip shot up. Heavyweight it happened. I mean, I'm notorious. You'll watch my video, my hips shoot up straight. Even like he caught out. Now she's pissed. I mean, you're just downright pissed off, ready to yank that weight off, and it won't go, and that's just worst thing. Can't get anything out of it, but she took it well. From the wows. The plates are badass. crushing. That hitch at the end, that's what I'm trying to get down. I don't know, like I wear sweatpants, and I was kind of shocked to see nobody else tried the same thing, but they all had on those shorts, the like Evolution or Ray-Ban briefs, and they're pretty slick, so they don't really get as much traction. But like when I wear like regular shorts and it comes up on my quads, since my quads stick out a little further, like how my body's proportionate, that's my problem. So I would put sweatpants on. Usually just drags right up. I don't know if it was tattoo. Somebody said tattoo. But I don't know if it's tattoo or just face paint. I don't know. But, man, I keep seeing these guys straps, and I think, I don't know, I want to get new straps, but I'm fine with my real Redcon ones. Good for them. Like I said, she was cool. She never really talked much to us. They just want to know, like, what the weight is, and that's it. But what's funny is, like, we know, like, most of them, but most of them that we don't know if they're kilogram or pounds. And that is the biggest problem we're having up here, man. It's like 546. What is that in kilogram? And then you gotta fucking bring your phone out, divided by 2204, and you get the kilogram. And then they're like, well, I want 13 more kilograms. And you gotta add it to that and add it. It's just been, it may sound easy, but when you're in the heat of the moment and somebody's yelling at you, and then that dude is also yelling at you another thing, it's just, it gets a little too crazy. 2012, man, I was 11. That's a vet, dude. I'd say that's exactly how she is in the back, man. She's just this really just jumpy individual. She's pretty cool. I like her. Over under, man. Hell yeah. Let her rip down. Oh, did I miss Obi? I'm gonna go back. Ukraine. That's right. I remember that. She's cool. Same thing, English barrier, but she actually she does pretty good at it. I don't know what she did. Straps. I think there was a rule on straps. You couldn't use figure eights. Thanks for the key, though, Sean. These are the straps I was looking at getting. I don't know why I'm not a Cerberus fan, but I like supporting local companies if I can. Like I went from Dark Side out of Circleville, but had problems getting hold of him. Always killing it. Murray back. Her form is pretty textbook. Head up. There you go. Yep. Can't complain about that. That's 3 clean attempts. PR. How do they know they're PRs, man? Yeah, Lindsay, man. She's a firecracker. I love it. How old is she? 32. I thought she was younger. She loves competing. Barefoot. I can't believe they all chose barefoot. Nah, not saying I wouldn't. I wouldn't do barefoot. I'd probably do socks. Something about the texture. Loves the crowd. I don't know what the deal is with the plaid jacket, though. Not that it's a bad thing. I just didn't know what it was about. No offense. What? Dr. Bill. Never heard of you, Dr. Bill. Shout out to Dr. Bill. Don't know why. A little bit of a hitch. They were tweaking her form back there, which I thought was crazy because, I mean, obviously you got to have some type of your form in order to get to this point. So to be tweaking her at the Arnold, I was kind of like, oh, okay. You know, most of the time you don't. Now, if you're doing something wrong and you're like, dude, snap out of it, like, okay, that makes sense. But it's kind of like, try doing this. It's not really the place to be trying stuff. You should be doing what you're comfortable and you know you can do. Over under, man. That's pretty legit. It's the hips. You'll notice when everybody fails, the hips shoot straight up. Same with me. I mean, I'm not saying I'm any better, but I'll fucking break my back before I fail that motherfucker. Cool beans. We got 571. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I say not bad, like I ain't doing that raw. I don't know where my raw is on an elephant bar. I haven't even got to fully lift on that. I can do more than 3 plates. Easy. It's kind of hard, like, so you have the warm-up set up, but by now the men are already warming up, so you can't hop back in to warm up. So what you'll notice is sometimes like they'll hop in and just crush a weight just to stay warm because they know where everybody else is going to be like lift-wise. So a lot of them just would do an opener and just get some type of feeling going. Victoria Long won it last year. But did she win the... what? I thought she tied with Tamara Walcott. Shit, what? Oh, I didn't know she had the hamstring injury last year. It's actually kind of crazy. Forecast. Hey, babe, can you do me a favor and grab me that drink out of the thing? Just toss it to me. The vanilla thing.
It's in the fridge?
Yeah, in the fridge. I think Chance is on here. It says Miller time, and he says he's weak. I told him the message if he can hear me. Get on and tell me how you think it sounds, please, if you could.
You want to show our chunk of more?
Free samples.
You'd probably get lots of viewers for 10.
Chunky monkey. 576. Super leverage. Not always. Alright, this stuff's actually really good.
You sound fine.
What?
You sound fine.
Okay. Can you hear the audio, like the Arnold, pretty good? Is it like actually pretty good setup?
I can't hear anything from Arnold. I can only hear you.
You can't hear any Arnold audio?
talked to her before this, and she just really wanted to hit 600. That was her goal coming in here, and I have a feeling she's going to hit quite a bit more today. That was.
Does it have a good like quality?
6 might be her.
She's on track for that.
Yeah, for
More,
sure.
Maybe a little
Taking a
louder.
look at
Me or her?
Her.
Wow.
Great opener for her.
It just shows that, you know, spending time
All right.
to implement.
Shout out to the Lilsters for the audio check.
How you pull. I mean, there was just no hits whatsoever.
Just so my one viewer on my stream knows, Lily thinks that.
It's her third time here at the Arnold Strongman Classic. Her best finish, her second of 3 lifts. She's also going to stay at 576 pounds, 261 kilos. She was good earlier at 536. Roberts.
Come on,
super hard to
Rebecca.
come back for the second
Shoulders
time.
float over that bar. The bar's going to follow, right? So then it floats out away from you.
Come on, come on.
Come on, sit back.
Super hard second time.
That's 6.
There. Yeah, these are.
Deadlift's not really one you can go back in a second time.
Come back out and try. You know,
Especially not where you're failing below the knees.
Well, the flex, but it's really like, you know, we mentioned before, is you can't let yours back.
You know, not everybody.
Down it.
3 kilos.
Did Andrea have her in?
She is just such a.
Everybody wears a certain shirt. Maybe she did, because we love when the sites about shirts.
And that is no problem for Thompson at 6:01.
That.
What's going through your head?
You're like.
Go.
This.
Now this was crazy.
Yeah.
Huge, absolutely massive.
Look, I'm reading, I'm like, whoa.
Breaking that 600-pound barrier.
Saw this earlier.
Back this.
Barefoot.
Come on, Hannah.
Barefoot.
Finish it. Finish it.
She's got it.
Finish it.
Look at
And
that.
that is good for Hannah Lindsay. Wow.
Amazing.
Right
Oh
there.
yeah, look at her.
Right there.
Oh yeah. Amazing. Amazing.
What?
Amazing. I love it.
This is only the first event.
Yeah. And we're not even done with it.
It looks crazy to me. I mean, they say like it's mostly from the gear. So I don't know. I don't know if that's like true or not.
Yep.
They'll go just say that. Like some of the blood vessels, they just.
Look, she was a goalie in soccer, so you know already that's a little. You got to be wired a little differently to want to play that position.
That's amazing.
Wow, Hannah Lindsay.
Nosebleed on a.
Clean it up.
Really was
File right there at 600.
Monster.
Yeah, and then
Like,
no.
wait for this. To
Start
follow up
ages,
to the
like, you know,
nose, man. Spoiler alert.
this event.
got good leverages.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, her opener looked
Spoiler alert.
really easy. Moves back to foot well. Ooh.
Oh, come
It's not that whip.
Oh,
Shaky, shaky. There's that whip.
a little too fast off the floor.
Yeah, her hips rose. See how that
There
kind
you
of
go.
hung her forward.
And
Her back's rounded and
Piss
it
right
rises
on
your
the
hips.
Not doing it.
That bar is hanging out here. And still,
you're
not gonna finish.
Kristen, like a staunch.
Nick
you
Rosendahl,
know,
my man.
That's crazy.
She right into her.
Oh, for 1 pound.
Oh, she missed the game.
She has a new top end. The top.
I think like,
She might have a little bit more.
mind
but
you,
to
Lucy,
go out and
who
really
has the record,
strain
has
and pull
not
that
even
all
done
one.
her opener yet. Wild. People have already finished. They've
It was a much
already
better
failed.
attempt.
Come on. Oh, there we go. Come on, come on.
And the same
close.
Same
thing.
thing.
Really tough. You have to know. You have
From
to do
what I
this
understand,
heavy
you
every
can
week.
fail
Powerlifting work. You train
and then go
and
back
you
in
got,
after
can't
your
just do
third,
that.
or you can stop.
This would be a big leap now.
6:06
see it.
for
Come on,
Olga.
Olga. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, yeah,
There
she's
you
got
go.
this.
Good,
She's got this.
good.
And
Easy.
that is good.
Nice.
That was good.
She's got a
That's
little room
big
in there.
point. There's one more.
Fuck, that was fast
So-
enough.
This will be huge.
Great.
Yeah, she's been working on this lift a lot, so. Come on now. Come on. There it is.
Finish it.
And that
Yeah.
is good
Yeah.
Right there.
for Melissa Peacock. 6:06 on her second attempt.
Right.
Well, that.
Hey, this was
part of getting mentally.
Seen that?
She's so cool coming like on this.
Lead now at 6:06.
Bag it.
Is the only one.
First.
I was gonna say, did you hear has it?
And if it's already done.
Next attempt.
Can I do?
It's hard, man, because you gotta know where you're at. You gotta know where they're at too, because I mean, mind you, she was in the back. She was already cranking. The same way they were cranking out here.
Opening it. Wow.
6:21 is an opener.
And that was the world record 4 years ago. She's opening.
You're trying to be competitive, where you just want to make sure you do more than the other person. But you also want to get through this, so you don't necessarily want to burn.
So easy. It is.
But she's built for deadlift.
Got her open. In this place. Wow. 6:21 for Melissa Peacock. This is a tie for the lead.
Let's go. Let's see it.
PR.
Come on.
Oh.
Would have been.
And that
Okay, go to the ground.
Pounds, 288 kilos. This is her second attempt.
Wow, really wide stance for her height.
Oh,
But
she won
drives
2022
she has so much power in that.
Yes.
So
So
much
much
drive
power.
on the floor.
It is
I mean,
weird.
she's super successful. So, you know, that's just her. That just shows again, like, you know, she spent time with the
I
lifts.
think it has something to do with
She's
it.
got her.
It is. The person you're looking at.
Wow.
Oh, wait, not this one. That's the next one.
King of the rig.
All right, let's go, Andrew. Let's see it.
Come on now, get it.
6:41 for Thompson.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Little trouble with
Week or something. On.
Record.
so much.
As I get to the other dudes, I'll start
You know,
going through more
Patient
highlights.
where you are at that time.
Yeah,
But
and
a
to
great
hear-
lift. We loved watching it.
I think we're good.
Arnold to honest.
Her science attempt.
Oh. See, it's that whip. You gotta, like, you can't yank it fast because it just makes it worse. So you notice she'll, like, she slowed down a little bit and she got it under control. And then didn't lift as much, so.
Yeah, kind of. That's the weird part about a top lift. Sometimes she sits back.
From under down.
Oh, there it is.
Lucy under
All
down
right, watch
at
this.
666 pounds.
I wonder if it has something to do
Two
with the
lifts remaining
stance,
after
though.
this. One
Something
for
needs
Thompson and one
switching,
from
but this
under
can't,
down.
yeah,
No,
torque it
no,
right
no,
there.
no, 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 no.
That's really
Oh,
sucks.
that.
I didn't know this, but I'm assuming it had something to do with her prior hamstring tear.
Yeah,
This is where I had
hamstring,
my
yeah.
5 seconds of fame. This is what's crazy is they built a wall. I still don't understand the wall.
Hate to see.
Medical. And you just here.
Yep. There's me right there. So what they do is they shield it so
Her to fall
people can
back like
see it.
that.
I'm guessing it's just to give them privacy or something, but I don't understand.
That
Because
looked
it's
like
already
it
on
was probably
camera if they already
hamstring.
saw all of it.
I've
So
been there when
you're not missing
you
nothing
know,
to it.
She's already got the 10 points in her. Pardon me. The
Congratulations.
She got the deadlift.
God, thank you so much. It's such an honor to be.
If you don't, then there's a big.
10 out.
I didn't get to see this yet. I knew
this
he
is an
failed
event
his
that
first
Max
attempt.
has got to
but
try to get
I
as
think he
many
tore
points
his
as he
lat.
can. He knows this isn't his
He
best
wasn't
event.
doing very much on
He's
the
got to
warm-up
salvage some
area.
points and then going to kind of move on from.
352 kilos, and right off the bat, Boudreaux
tugging
is
the
going to
lat.
call it.
Pissed it
High
off again.
lat.
Hopefully that's just a strain.
Oh.
Well, definitely not where he wanted to start off here.
Yeah, but he said he was done when he was leaving today. So,
This-
we'll go ahead and
Oh,
but
Evan Singleton.
strap.
I did see that actually. I heard
There's
about
going to be
that
guys
one.
like
I wanted
Bobby
to see
Thompson that maybe we're not looking at of the overall, but he's going to take points away from a guy that is battling for overall.
this. Yeah, his hand was
Evan
rolling out, so
Singleton.
that's why I didn't. It didn't count. I mean, obviously it
This
wasn't.
that
It
lift with
wasn't
no
a
problem
crazy
here as he
rate.
gets himself.
He gets two
locked
warm-ups.
in.
51.
And that's
But
good
he did
too.
get
So
it.
it's a 2 rep
So,
max.
2 rep.
He's like, oh well.
He's so like hype with
Evan
it.
is one of those guys I'll be interested to see how he progresses in this event.
He got
he
it.
is
Look, he
such
does
a
that face. He'll literally come
excitable
out back and he'll just start like growling.
so much great energy. But
He
is
does
one
it
of
the
those
whole
people
time
that
he
with
comes
that
walking back through.
we're at 800.
Plates are off
Everybody's
the floor,
got
then you can really
everything.
lay into it. So
Rob
you almost
Kearney
got like
down
2
here,
speeds. You got to lay
he
into it
was
enough to get off the
in it
floor,
last
and then
year.
really lay into it to finish it. You can't start it really hard because you can watch the guys that won. Like if you watch Oscar's. He laid into it hard, it crowned, and then once that last
88 kilos.
I mean, potentially going to win frame. So he can't be last, which
kind
he's
of
not going to be the last. But,
what
as many points as he can salvage close to
strive
at least
towards,
middle of the pack.
He's just good at everything.
That way he's not such a deficit.
He's not like these other guys that are really good at this, but bad at this, really good at this. Like, he is just steadily in the top, which is exactly what you want. I mean, obviously you're going to win as much event as you want, but you don't want to ever let them lose in the events, because you're for sure not going to win if that's what happens.
Very nice.
So we'll drop forward here if you want.
Magic carpet ride.
Hooper won. He didn't win the deadlift, he won last year.
Nice.
He's really good deadlift too. He's one of those other guys that's talked about, like Keel Koslowski.
Really
He's just real good at everything. Very athletic. That's like key to this. You can't just be static strong. You got to be able to move too. You'll find in the next event.
And Thon's in between.
Tom Sullivan's one of those guys that I just love watching. His legs been bleeding since he started. They've never said nothing, but we ended up cleaning the bar. It's just crazy when these guys are doing this for
That is good for Tom.
That looked better than the first.
unreal.
Mount.
Event,
Everybody is standing up.
Alright, so here's where I like paused, because I'm in the back now, and all the dudes are done. Oh, sorry. Bobby Thompson still has, like, I think he just now did his warm up, and this is where I'm just looking, and I'm just like, okay, but you got to think of it. Oh, never mind, man. I figured it out. I'm streaming now. There. Pause. Sorry. It made sense because he just wanted to sit there, and this dude, like Bobby, just sat there and was just like this. He didn't waste any energy. He was just sitting there, and that is probably what a lot of them should have been doing instead of getting around trying to deadlift more. You need to conserve the energy, man, because you're going to get in these moments where, and I found this out, is you're going to go and you're going to get super amped for the first lift. You're going to go crazy, and then how are you going to keep that energy for the rest? So he didn't get his emotions up. He just stayed cool and he did his thing, and he pretty much timed it perfectly, in my opinion.
To salute the mountain, 3-time Arnold Classic champion.
He told me he's been really relaxed. You know, what happens, happens. He knows he's done everything he can.
Here at the ton of home runs.
Everybody knows about Ford.
Hoptor says what happens.
Completely different when you stand next to him in person.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let him unload his weights. Call him, I guess, on this bitch.
No question about that.
Arnold Schwarzenegger looking on as Hafthor Bjornsson. First attempt, 420 kilos, 926 pounds. I'd say he's back.
Unbelievable.
I can't even pull 500 that fast.
Nice, easy warm-up.
Yeah.
Game on.
That's what it is. That's his first way of just making his name on there.
Next.
You see that in
deadlift, the famous Jan-Paul Sigmarsson quote. That's interesting, too.
All right, Martine's start to his thing was a controversy, man. And every dude back there is pissed because they're on time crunch. I mean, it's a performance is what we're doing. It's just lifting. But he does this, and he'll sit here and he'll get his breath and breath and breath and breath.
Go Martines, let's see it.
And everybody's just like, what the?
so methodical. Everything's the same every single attempt.
Everything.
His breath, he like would slowly ramp it up.
Here goes the dragon.
He would do the, and then boom.
Finish it.
Now I thought it was kind of cool.
Get there is
Okay, not necessarily sitting there and doing the breath. Everybody would be like an old truck starting up. But I liked what he did with the
And
knee
now
with the
Martinez is
knees, the
done
rotation. There's
at 9:36. Now he will have the
information
option
to the madness on that. The
to
whole point is
rest,
to get his
come
hips
back
to
out and try
because
this
you want to
again.
squat up as much as you can. I don't care what anybody says.
That's if
It
you're
is
going
a
to try it again, that's what I
leg
would do. I
to
would
back
just
movement.
reach back
That's
down
the
and try to,
whole
you know.
point of it. Leg back hips. That
But
whole
that was
part
a
right there.
lot of energy.
So you obviously started like that,
That's
and
what
then you want to get
tough
that hip
point is,
hinge
you know, I mean,
once you get about to your knees,
right
and you're
below
trying to
the
pull the
knee,
hips up.
especially with this bar.
That's
all
basically
that
why
weight
he
has
did
just
it with
come off.
that.
Wind up with a score of
I think he started
861.
picking up here soon.
Yeah.
That is good.
Pulled, crushed it.
You know, going up or what, you know,
Yeah,
and
clean,
he'll pull it off.
Blood
You know,
off. No big deal.
It's a really good professional
Oh,
stroke.
let me back up.
He won. This is going to be it for him. Third and final attempt.
Yeah.
like a 950.
Bobby,
PR.
this is Bobby's entry. First slip, 961, bro. That was unreal.
11 pounds over that for an opener.
For an opener.
That's
Now, Bobby's deadlift is what I kind of think mine would evolve to over time. I have a problem getting my hips down.
Here we go.
And if you watch Bobby, his doesn't really go down well.
Okay, so is he going to watch Halfdoor take an attempt? Or is he going to...
I mean, it's depending on how that felt for him. Right?
Yeah.
You know, we have to realize.
I think he
that's gonna
thought
be
he had it in the
at least a
bag.
45-pound
Could be in the back corner. He was
match.
very
Right.
adamant about
90.
it.
Thor's
I mean,
400.
Arnold in a couple of years.
his first attempt knocked out a lot of other men's full 3 attempts.
is done.
So I don't blame him.
Place.
But now that we're kind of getting down there, they take more time in between.
No one,
So
He
this
knows it's there.
If he hits it, this is it would be his 13th
1,006.
win here.
I don't. They didn't do it last year. Last year they didn't break 1,000, and it's funny because back there all the athletes are talking about it like, oh, you're gonna pull over 1,000 today. Like they're trying to see where each other's at. And none of that happened this year. This year was way different than last year in the back room. Nobody talked to anybody. There was no fun in it. It was serious. And half of them are all getting injured, so they're all just pissed.
Even Arnold's on his feet. Right
Dude,
now.
this shook the room. Everybody stopped. Everybody in the back room was watching it. All eyes were on this. He's going 40 pounds over the pre-highest lift.
based on the last lift, I mean, this is it
Watch
looks
this
pretty
shit.
good.
Unreal.
For the win. What else did you expect? Halfdor Bjornsson is back.
You know, as somebody that's still competing,
Unreal.
I'm still such a.
I don't even know what he said. I can't understand what he says half the time.
fresh.
All I hear, man, this is God, it's like ingrained in my brain. I'll never forget kilogram. That's all I hear out of all of them. They all have the same pretty much accent. Kilogram. Kilogram. Like they all just say the same thing. So, but yeah, safe to say that Bobby's out there for a minute. And Bobby said no.
That's another point.
I mean, respectfully
didn't
so.
expect.
Like none of these numbers here are a joke. I was actually kind of surprised with Keselowski's being a little lower. I thought his would have been a little higher, but other than that, they're all pretty much right there with each other. Still all incredible deadlifts, raw, unreal.
Unofficial here. Mitchell Hooper, as we mentioned, in third. But
And
Mateusz
then we took
Kielakowski's going to take
There's
ninth.
no break,
And
but we
just
didn't
get
move up to
locked
the
in.
frame. Now,
And
this
because you're
temper
going up
carry
the ramp,
thing
you really
was
have to
awesome. One
also
of my
watch,
favorite
not only
things
do you have
to
good grip, you
watch.
have to watch the lean, because if you take off too fast,
It's mostly a lot of
When you
grip.
see the
but
crowd,
The overall
Yeah,
standings
so
to come
fast forward.
is Lindsay, Jardine, and Roberts. It looks like Rebecca Roberts right now for the top time at
Kind of a wild card that, you know,
So yeah, basically, here's how it's set up. You'll pick it up here, you'll start walking. Here's where everybody has the problem, is right here where this dip is, because I don't know if it's how the feet were set up, because you know you're walking up an incline now, and this may not look like it, but like for example, these guys are all in the 6 foot range, and it's to their height, so that's a steady incline to be walking. I don't know how much the girls are, like 5 something, but like the guys are like 886. That's quite a bit of weight to be going up an incline.
5 feet.
So there's the stats. 30 seconds, go as far as you can, It's a 35-foot distance. And, you know, women were 590, men were 881. That's pretty crazy. I put 850 on my back and took 5 steps the other day, and I honestly thought my spine was
Mateo's
broken.
careless cost.
So that's your secret.
Yeah, no, just told the whole world as well.
It's rough, man. You can see a lot of people start struggling.
Twist that elbow. And does
very
Stolman.
This is an event where I think height has an advantage. You'll notice right there, right?
That's a lot of tilt.
Boom. As soon as you started leaving this ring, they all were hitting this spot. Oh, stop. If not getting
That's a lot
stuck
of
on
tilt.
it.
And he's looking
moving
good
well.
here.
So,
Hang on to it. Oh. Come
I
on,
think
Tom.
if Tom would have
Yeah,
done
it's too
better
much
on
tilt
this,
forward.
he probably would have.
Head.
any kind of slide.
For sure, but yeah,
That'd be a big. That'd be a big result, and that would be.
Fourth, Hooper crushed it. Athlete, man. That is key.
Come on, Mitchell.
Here goes Mitch.
See, everybody's just riding that ground,
Keep
but
going.
Goes.
And this Hooper
Time going.
is to the top, and that is going to be close.
That's great.
That is going to be really close.
That was
That's not close. He killed it.
Fish. By
Certainly. So they're saying 7.
Yeah.
time. By more than a next year did not.
And I think Bobby had problems. But here's what kills me is like a lot of them are hitting in the front. You would think the front would be worse. I kind of like Bobby's idea of picking it up forward
That's real
more
tough.
and doing it like that, letting it slide.
Max just tell him get it
'Cause I don't
up.
think there was any
Magnus is
rules
kinda
on it.
like-
To me, I see what he's trying to
Standing
do.
good, shaking his head.
And in my
Yeah,
head, that kind of
standing
makes
on the
sense.
spot.
It would
Wasting
make it a
your
little
time.
more friction. But you're not holding
There
as
you
much
go. She
weight.
got it up there.
Obviously, having it all at the ground is
Probably get
easiest.
docked for those couple slides.
But
Yeah. I think he's going to stand right there.
I wouldn't know. I've never done 881.
And this,
Come on now.
Big ass, dude.
7.1 seconds. That's the time to beat.
Come on, half door.
there you go. Let's see it.
Right there, Lucy Andrea, Victoria.
The mountain is off.
Victoria Ham, so she's done.
Hang on to it. Keep moving it.
Keep moving. Keep
Do
moving.
not drop it. You finish. You finish.
And
Yeah.
Hathor is there. I'm
The
not
dragon
sure
is
what
the
he did
part
inside of
that
Mitch
was
Hooper's time
sliding
of slide.
carry.
like this.
And there you
I
go.
don't know that.
If that's going to be better than 8.4 seconds, which is what Mateos' time was,
Yes.
Hathor Bjornsson looks to have the overall lead
Mateos? Is that how you pronounce it?
going into day number 2.
Wow. That's actually a really good result for him.
I can't remember where you
What
got
a
it.
return.
Away, got a little rest.
Well, we were talking earlier, you know, with his training, everything's coming along.
Finger back.
Had that
That showed in
with a
there.
time of 8.4 a top.
Give us the results. Final results for you?
That still puts him in pretty good position.
With 7:30, we'll get you set for that
All right.
day.
So this is what we got going on tomorrow. The Jack Stone Carry and the men are doing Denny Stone, which is crazy because usually that was a record breaker. So that'd be on Sundays, but hey, I mean, I'll take it. Nah, I don't think it's that. Some people don't like it. I wish Kevin Ferris was in it because Kevin Ferris like kills the record every time, man. I think this show would have been perfect for Kevin Ferris. I don't know why he wasn't a part of it, but all of these events seem like right up his alley to be a very good competitor. So sucks he wasn't there. The women are using the monster dumbbell. I'm so excited for that because Alexei Novikov's going to be there, and I'll get to see more people do the dumbbell, which is my thing, my shit right now. I'm chasing that fucker. And the funny part is they're doing the same bell I'll be doing. I don't know what their weight is, but I know they have a 135 empty there, and I wanna try and have some professionals give me the professional reviews. So that'll be cool. Then obviously you got Paul and wheels. It's just an axle with just some wheels on the end that don't move. It's a real like historic event. And then Stone Medley. Predictions for the men. I really don't watch the women as much. Denny Stone. Not even a clue. I'm probably gonna go with Tom. I'm gonna furthermore predict for tomorrow with Tom on the Denny Stone. A Pollen's wheel. Maybe T-Rex. maybe, I mean, Lacey's might give a good show. I don't know. Pollen's Wheel is kind of a toss-up for me. And then yeah, Hooper. Hooper is also killing it. I'm gonna lock in Hooper. And then Stone's another tough one, man. I'm kind of biased towards Stolman. I'm about to say Stolman. I don't know if he'd want Denny though. I don't even. It's anybody's game at this point. Honestly, anybody could really show up tomorrow and show out. I definitely think Stolman's gonna have the Stone. Denny Stone though, I don't know about that one either. Overall winning prediction, I'm kind of leaning towards Thor. My top 3, I'm thinking, is probably going to be Thor 1, Hooper 2, Stolman 3. That's kind of my predictions. A little bit biased, but it's probably going to be one of those 3 that end up winning it, these next events. I don't think Hooper's Denny Stone was that good, so I don't think he's going to kill it at that. He is a good presser, so he could do Pollen's Wheels. His Stones are decent, so he could do pretty good at that. Thor can press. His grip's pretty good. His Stones are pretty good. Same with Stolman. So, like I said, it's anyone's game. Probably going to do the same thing for tomorrow when I get home. It looks like, based off this, they're probably around the same time, so I'll probably stream again tomorrow for the next day. And then Sunday, I should have some time to stream as well for the last day, whatever they got going on. I don't even know what's going on then. So then what I'll do is I'll take all the streams, I'll clump it together, one massive video, and then I'll upload that on my YouTube as well, Demon Dylan. So that's all I got, man.